Hello there, I'm Gary Foster and welcome back to episode 26 of What Price Victory. And in today's episode we have a game away against Western Sydney Wanderers. Now, since you last joined us in episode 25, a lot has happened. Actually, a lot of nothing has happened because clicking on our schedule, our last viewing was our FFA Cup semi-final where we lost 1-0 to Western United. That happened on the Saturday, and then for some bizarre reason they turned around on the Tuesday to play the game and to play the final, and Western United beat Adelaide. So once again, I think Victory can take the moral high ground of being beaten by the eventual winners of the competition. There was then a 10-week hiatus in the comp to cater for the World Cup in 2022 in Qatar. So during that time I sent the players away on a couple of periods of leave, and then in mid-December when they came back, I arranged a few friendlies for them. And as you can see, they beat Dandenong Thunder 6-3, Heidelberg United 2-1 and Green Gully 3-0. So all local national Premier League sides. Now, in addition to that, we've had our youth facilities upgraded, which is great news. And we've also been, the Australian A-League has been granted an extra qualifying spot in the Asian Cup Championship. Now, a draw has been made, and as you can see here, coming up at the end of the month, we've got an Asian Cup East playoff. That's a two-legged affair against Suwon Blue Wings, and if you recall, I think we came across them in the group stages last year. So I'm quietly confident that we can dispatch Suwon over the two-legged period. But today we have a game against Western Sydney Wanderers, and the squad will have a slight little twist to it. We're still playing with the same formation, but everyone has, one of the benefits of this particular hiatus means that everyone has now reported back fit, and there's a couple of players who are now pushing strongly for first team selection. So we'll come back with that squad in a sec. Okay, so here's the side to take on Western Sydney Wanderers. We've got Nishikawa, Ansell, Baghulio and Grant in defence. They'll hopefully be keeping the ball away from Acton in goal. Teague, Metcalf and Barnett in midfield. Lawton and Italiano out wide, and Burkick, who's playing up front. Burkick have put in some really good performances in those mid-season friendlies, and Nishikawa played absolutely out of his skin and actually scored his first goal for the club. So good things, I think, are on the horizon for this run-in to the championship for Victory. If you recall, I don't think I went over it in the last when I introduced the clip, but just to recap, Melbourne Victory are on top of the table by 3 points from Western United, who are our close rivals. Western Sydney, who we play today, are in 6th position. So with a 27 round comp, there's still a lot of places to play for. Okay, let's go and play the Wanderers. Okay, first competitive game back for a while. Pump fist to encourage. thought Wanderers actually beat us last time out, so I was expecting to be a revenge game there. So lots of options, but oh yeah, there we are. Key to revenge what happened last time we played Western Sydney. Always do like a little bit of revenge. Teresa, Lukakovic. Wanderers certainly coming with a pretty strong side. Okay. So, settling into the game. And Wanderers with a corner. Oh, header hits the crossbar with Acton beaten. A bit of encouragement, see if we can get the green smarties happening. Italiano with the corner. Cleaned up by Ansell. And it's back inside to Teague. Ansell's made himself available. Back to Teague. Into the middle maybe. Barnett. Lawton, who's our leading goal scorer from the right wing. Okay. Oh, geez. Okay, Teague, good tackle. I think. Okay, so that was a poor bit of play, and that was even a poorer bit of play. So Bernie Abini's pounced on the ball, and he whipped across through. Surely no, that's not a foul. It was nowhere near him. Checked by the VAR. Surely not. Oh, pox. Okay. Righto. Oh, good save. Good save. Acton with strong hands. Pushes that away. Okay, so Burkick up by himself. White shirts are streaming forward, but he may have to hold it up. Comes inside where the troops are. Oh, Lawton and... it was Metcalf. They left the ball for each other. A little bit more encouragement. Okay. Right, Italiano. Free kick. Not quite sure why that was worth a highlight. Unless there's something coming of it now. Siracco with the ball. Come on, get rid of it. Okay. Italiano. Burkick. Barnett on the ball. Can you get wide to Lawton? No, Grant. No, come back inside. Okay. Teague with the through ball. Italiano. Yeah. Keeper covered the near post, so it was always going to be a difficult shot, but it was I think he made that pass look better than it actually was. Burkick after my... yeah, so Burkick after my praise for him before the game with his pre-season form, and Nishikawa, they're both playing a little bit less than what I expected, so pull a finger. We've been the better team here. Okay. Italiano, corner across. Picked up by Nishikawa. Wide to Italiano again, I think. Yeah. Drives into the box. Okay, you're not going to get a corner there, but there we go. Low cross. Ooh. Bit of desperation there in the Wanderers box. Okay, getting to that stage of the game where Brickick has let me down. So Laurie Latenzio. Gusteed's actually come back from good form as well, so let's just try that. Otherwise I've got the option there of reworking that. Grant playing poorly. Not shotting on the... Just keep an eye on Grant, because his form before the World Cup break wasn't all that great. And he's been criticised in the media for subpar performances. Okay, Wanderers have put 2 up front now. Italiano with the corner coming into Ansel on the near post, picked up by Teague. Play it back inside. Ooh, Bagnio and Laurie Latenzio timed his run, but just put it wide. Laurie Latenzio is one of the quick young players we've got. Okay, so Teague running on empty. Just might pause that for Italiano now. Go to this screen and have Yaya Dukley for Italiano. So a couple of minutes added time. Grant with the throw. Lawton nods it on. Metcalf picks up the crumbs. Nishikawa, can he get the ball in? Attack us a square, but Laurie Latenzio. Excellent work. So Nishikawa has redeemed himself, and Laurie Latenzio has just reminded me why he should be the starter. So we've nicked that win. Well, we've nicked it in the last minute. Probably nothing less than we deserve, but well taken. And Nishikawa, that should bump his ratings up quite well as well. Okay, so better late than never. Dressing room. Good win, boys. Well done. Nothing less than we deserved. Okay, so Western United, they must have fallen to a defeat. Yeah, Wellington Phoenix beat them. Okay, so there's now a 6-point gap at the top. Looking at our Hammer. Not really, but it is congested for those other playoff positions. So Melbourne City coming 6th on 16. Still 2 or 3 teams behind them. So yeah, as I said before, still early days, so we'll continue that. So Western United have done us a favour. Acton. Okay, I wouldn't have thought he was the man of the match, but the goalkeeping was a joy to behold. Okay, good news. Let's go to the schedule. And we've got a game against the Newcastle Jets, so we'll probably play that, because I don't think we've showed the Jets so far this year. Might play the Jets. We might play the Big Blue, not the Big Blue, but the Crosstown derby against Melbourne City. Might play that offline, because I can't see whether this Suwon game, I can't see where the second leg of that's being played, and unless in this brave new world it's a one-off game. So if that's the case, we'll be back for that game and the Sydney FC game. But if it's a two-legged game, I don't know where they're going to fit it in though. But anyway, okay, so we'll come back for the Jets. Okay, so we've got basically an unchanged side for the game against the Jets, with the exception that Laurie Latanzio and Marco Brkic have swapped positions. They're Laurie Latanzio starting and Brkic back on the bench. So that's the team we've got. Number of options on the bench as well, in case there's injuries. That sharpness, I'm not sure why. Expect nothing but a win. Okay, so victory against the Jets and a win will consolidate our spot at the top of the A-League tree. Western United are playing at the same time, so we might get young Steve's updates from Western United. I'm just forget who they're playing now. Did come up, but I didn't see it. Okay, header over our bars. So, okay guys, Melbourne City. Looks like it's raining in Melbourne. That doesn't happen, does it? Baglio, Barnett, Metcalf, Italiano. Surrounded by white shirts, what are you going to do? Plays it out to Nishikawa on the overlap. Okay, Nishi, you've got to walk your way back quickly. We've got the ball, so don't panic. Okay, so Italiano into the channel. Well done. Well done. Side-footed it into inside the far post. So, good start. Good start. Yeah, so the keeper with a poor clearance, easily won by Teague, Barnett, and it's the money ball. A great ball. Right through the channel, split the Jets' defence wide open, and Italiano did the rest. Okay, so that'll give everyone a boost, I'm sure. So let's have more of the same, please. Ooh, Italiano. Looks like he's picked up a bit of a knock. Might be able to get him to half time. He's been in rare form, so that's the plan. Let's get him to half time. Pull groin. Yeah, we're not going to nurse him through the rest of the match with a pull groin. Yeah. We're 1-0 up. We've got a number of options on our bench, especially for out wide. Assertive. Know you're capable of better. Let's go into our tactics. Okay, so Yaya Dukley can go there, or I can push Laurie Latanzio out and bring on Gastede. I'm somewhat inclined to do that. It'll be Gastede's first run in a while, and he scored a couple of good goals in the pre-season. So let's just see what happens, and I'll just keep my powder dry about Yaya Dukley. Okay. Western United and Melbourne City now 1-1. So if our crosstown rivals can take some points off Western United, that'll give us a little bit more of a gap. Especially if we can hold this scoreline or improve on it. Okay, so Jets with the ball. Okay, lots of dark blue shirts behind the ball, so reasonably confident that they're not going anywhere. Two players wide outside on their right though. Okay, ball over the top. Grant with a good header. Lawton on the ball. Crossfield pass comes off. Barnett searches for Laurie Latanzio, who have pushed back out onto the left. He cuts back inside, and there's a great goal from Laurie Latanzio. Well done. Well done. Good ball across from Barnett as well. A good play all round. Yeah, searching ball. Laurie Latanzio jinks inside, and rips it into the near post. So well done. Okay, so looking at fitness levels now, and perhaps ratings, although everyone is playing okay. Got my eye on Grant and Nishikawa. Mainly for their ratings, not so much their fitness. Okay. Yeah, Brimmer. Play that and see if I can squeeze a couple of more minutes out of Ryan Grant. Barnett cleared by the Jets. Merculio on the ball. Oh, gets dispossessed. Bad. Come on. There's 4 shirts there, just chasing shadows. And right. Damn. Okay, so Merculio. Get my tongue around his name eventually. Yeah, we know what happens. That 5 shirts, 4 shirts marking space, and then I think that was Nishikawa. Lost his man. Okay, so Grant for Shotton. And in possession. Play for set pieces. Lower tempo, shorting passes. Let's start wasting time. Okay, 10 plus added time to go. Ooh, given away. Give it away, give it away, give it away now. Okay. Jets are working it around. Actually thought they might have been a little bit more direct in their play. Just make it a little bit more compressed in midfield. Okay, come on. Okay, we got the ball back. I was just about to say they put together a couple of dozen passes there, but it all came to naught, and all they did was waste their own time. So, change the mentality? No. Barnett with 2 assists. Five minutes of added time. I'll be happy if there's no more highlights. Okay, 2-1. Was a little bit closer than what it needed to be, I think. But, yeah, the Jets, they came at us. No dressing room, good win. 3 points is 3 points. Continue with that. And what happened? United and Melbourne City had a 1-1 draw, so we've now got an 8-point gap at the top of the leaderboard. Okay, that's looking pretty good for us. Still tight for the rest of the comp though, with only a win separating a number of teams. Okay, oh, Italiano's injured. I won't give you that bad news. Yeah, sorry about that, just minor distraction. Schedule, let's have a look at our schedule. Okay, so it would appear that this championship game, this AFC East playoff, is a one-off game. So I'll play Melbourne City offline and we'll come back for Suwon. And I think we've seen Sydney a couple of times. Haven't had an original rivals game this year. Yeah, so anyway, we'll play Melbourne City offline and we'll come back for the AFC Championship playoff game. So with that, that's 2 good wins to the Victory. 1-0 over Western Sydney Wanderers and 2-1 over the Jets. Consolidates our place at the top of the A-League ladder. So with that, I'm Gary Foster. Thank you very much for watching What Price Victory. We'll catch up with you soon. Bye now.